the leaked Nintendo Direct's coming. It's coming. It's coming, and it's coming soon. And we're all gonna be here, and we got games. There's a new Kirby, evidently. There's a new Donkey Kong, and now it's Donkey Kong Country instead of just a standard Donkey Kong game. Even though a couple of months ago we were told that the next Donkey Kong game was not going to be Donkey Kong Country. They're redoing Famicom Detective Club to be Nintendo Detective Club, even though they just released Famicom Detective Club back in 2021. Yeah. I did say in my video that's the OJ game because you play as a group of high school girls.
Oh my god.
The only thing I gave a shit about was the what's that weird studio name, like Touch Go or something? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? All right, thanks, Nate. Real informative there.
Goodfield?
Yeah, Goodfield.
Okay.
As I was making the video, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. The only game from Japan that I want is that Goemon style game. And then luckily that ended up being the game. Like, that I hope is true. But like everything else was just so generic.
When is this alleged direct coming out? Or like happening?
The 7th, I think, is what they're saying. Because in 2022, it was on the 7th. Nate, you're the insider guy. What do you know? What have you been hearing? Give us a nugget here. We got almost 200 people on the debut of this new channel. Like, that's fucking good, bro.
It is quite impressive.
We need something to tweet about on Twitter.
The 4chan rumor is fake.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you just listed, not necessarily saying the games listed there don't exist in some form, but as far as it being content for an upcoming direct, that's just not true.
But okay, let me ask this. Have you heard any sort of birdies chirping about anything happening?
I have heard a few birds chirp, but I have not been able to hear their entirety of their song.
Okay. Reliable.
Did you hear the date of which these birds might be chirping?
The bird's song of date is a little inconsistent right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's your did you hear about your F-Zero GX remastered? Because you're still on the line for that one, pal.
I've been trying to get clarity on that, whether or not the F-Zero project I had heard about was F-Zero 99 or something else. I do not have any clarity on that at the moment.
Okay. Okay, let me ask this. The Metroid Prime stuff, the real Prime. Is that if you know, you know. Let's be real here. We're at the end of the system. I think we all can agree on that. With the end of the system, you're going to see things like remakes and remasters. Some of the things that have been talked about for years now: Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, F-Zero GX, Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Have you heard, let's say in the past 6 months, have you heard anything chirp about those titles? Or obviously you already discussed F-Zero, just the Metroids and the Zeldas. Have you heard anything about sort of that?
I have not heard anything relating to Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. Metroid Prime 2, wouldn't say in the last 6 months, but in the last year I've heard a little bit about that, yes.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting on Rusty's Real Deal Baseball second inning. Like, I think that needs to be like a launch game for the Switch too, if we're being honest. Like,
yeah,
you think you have to barter with him again?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's how they should make you buy a Switch 2. So you have to barter with Rusty.
With Rusty on the website.
Chat, what would you like to see get a remake or a remaster? I know in that leak was Oracle, but it was from Grezzo, and it was like you can't really you have to remake that game, and you're not just remaking one game, you're remaking 2 games. That seems like a bigger project than it has any right to be. So, to me, I was like, that doesn't make much sense. Of course, Fire Emblem, they shit one of those out a year now. So, I mean, yeah, a Fire Emblem remake I don't think.
Or a
Would be
warrior. We could get another warriors. They like to do that.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten a Warriors collaborative effort since Age of Calamity.
No, we got Three Hopes. Fire Emblem Three Hopes last year.
We did,
remember?
we did. I want different though. Like you
Yeah.
already hit the peak with the first game. Like Hyrule Warriors was the peak, and it's like everything else is you know.
Can you imagine like a Mario Warriors? It'd be kind of cool because it'd be so like out of its element, you know.
I see someone said Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 remake or remastered. That could actually be.
Oh, that
pretty
would be
interesting.
amazing. That would be
That would-
amazing.
That would be pretty cool. I know some people have been talking about Star Fox. I've seen people making videos. Star Fox Adventure would be cool. I would like that.
What are you expecting to see from this direct, RGT?
Remakes, remasters, third party.
Wait, we're
I think-
talking about a direct that hasn't even officially been announced.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we're all under the impression that something will happen. in
February's always happen.
because when you look at their lineup of games, what is there?
We got
there's-
4.
Yeah, there's 4. So, unless that system is coming out sooner rather than later. I like that one by Katsu, Samus Returns port.
That'd be amazing.
That would be so good because that game is just sitting away rotting on the 3DS. And if you upscale that bitch, like you don't have to. If you take a 3DS emulator, put it on a Switch cartridge, and then have it so that it runs at max settings, that's all you need to do. That is all you need to do to make that game great. Because I have played it at like all the way upscaled, 1080p 4K, and it looks gorgeous upscaled.
Yeah, plus then we'd have all of the Metroid games. Like all the 2D Metroid games on the Switch. Every single
Right.
one of them.
Nate,
Rad.
what weird game would you like?
Yeah, I think the first direct of the year is really not going to be anything that special. I think it's just going to reaffirm the first half lineup, which is likely the majority of games that they have already announced, and maybe we get one surprise, be it a Metroid Prime 2 release, or maybe they finally officially confirmed the Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War remake coming to Switch. But beyond that, I'm not expecting much from a February direct at this point, because the transition is beginning. They have to just clear that road, prepare for the Switch 2, and they're not gonna bog down the remainder of 2024, especially in an early direct. It's just going to be, hey, these are the games coming to the Switch in the next handful of months. We're going to give you a new look at them. Thank you. Bye.
We're not expecting like a Switch 2 release here, right? I feel like that's
No.
yeah.
God,
No, not at this direct. No.
yeah.
No,
Just making sure we're on the same page.